I'm Amy Anderson and you're watching OptionRally TV. Click the link to my right and get more information on OptionRally. So here's what's happening today, November 4th, 2013 in the market. The American dollar goes down under. Gold heads back up. And lastly, the RBA board members' interest rate consensus. Your profits are starting now. The Australian dollar traded higher against its US rival after getting a lift from some encouraging data points. The Aussie climbed after the Australian Bureau of Statistics said retail sales there rose 0.8% last month after a September gain of 0.5%. Analysts expected an October increase of 0.4%. In a separate report, the Bureau of Statistics said that Australia's home price index rose 1.9% in third quarter following 2.7% gain in the second quarter. Analysts expected a third quarter increase of 2.1%. The Australian to US dollar closed at the end of the weekend at 0.9436 but has gone up to 0.9496 continuing this morning. For Aussie trading today, it is recommended to consider a call option when the price hits 0.9522 and to consider a put option when the price hits 0.9449. Gold futures traded slightly higher in a calm trade as traders are still contemplating when the Federal Reserve could taper its quantitative easing program, which would likely wreak havoc on gold prices. Gold came under some pressure at the end of last week following some positive U.S. data that encouraged investors to stick with riskier assets. The data sparked speculation that the Fed could move to trim its bond buying program sooner than some market participants would like to see happen. In recent weeks, markets have become comfortable with the fact that the Fed is likely to taper in the latter part of the first quarter of 2014. The economic reports coming from the U.S. have been mixed. Is February too early to be expecting the Fed to start ending the program? Gold came up last week from a low of 1308.70 all the way to 1313 continuing this morning. For yellow metal trading today, it is recommended to consider a call option when the price hits 1329.20 and to consider a put option when the price hits 1309.90. Tomorrow morning in the market, the Reserve Bank of Australia board members are scheduled to come to a consensus on where to set the interest rate. Traders watch interest rate changes closely as short-term interest rates are the primary factor in currency valuation. A higher than expected rate is positive for the AUD, while a lower than expected rate is negative for the AUD. The forecast is for it to be 2.5%. Tune in tomorrow at 3:30 GMT and get ready to trade the Aussie. I'm Amy Anderson. Follow me Monday through Friday right here on my channel at OptionRally.com and on my Facebook page. See you tomorrow.